Hey there, hello and welcome. Good to be here with you. Happy to see you. Thank you for being here with me. Tonight I want to talk about how to talk to the higher realms. So I was having a conversation with one of my clients last night and we were preparing for a meeting that she had this morning that went well as could be expected. And right, so we were constructing the language to have during that meeting, because I am a communication expert, in case you didn't know. So we got that out of the way. And then at the end of our meeting, I said, remember to pray, right? Remember to pray, call in your spirit team and ask them for help. And she asked me, what language should I use to call in God, the angels, and such? And I just love her so much. And I thought, what a beautiful question. And it's so funny because it reminds me, and I want to remind you, that we're giving the higher realms human qualities, right? And they are not human. Humans are a special breed, and words and language is constructed for us, for we humans specifically. So in the higher realms, they don't use words, right? It's energy. We communicate with them, we angels and the higher realms, angels, guides, archangels, God, spirit, the universe, whatever you believe in. I believe in all the things. And I encourage and teach connection with all the things. So they don't need words, right? Like, it's all energy. Outside of humanity and the earth plane, it's all energy, right? So it's really just about connecting with them and making the space to ask them for help, ask them for guidance, and allow them to assist you, right? Because last week, so in recent days, I made a video about praying and letting go of control, and I shared the Serenity Prayer, and then I shared some images with the Serenity Prayer, which is really such a simple, old, right? Like, I remember that prayer for as long as I remember knowing about prayer, and really potent and powerful because it gets to all the things, right? So, and it uses words, and formal prayers are cool, right? If you know some, if you have some that you use and that you like to use. I use words to pray. And just let me touch on the Serenity Prayer really quickly again, and see if I can remember. I've just recently, this week, started incorporating it into my daily prayers. And it's, God, universe, spirit, whatever term you like and believe in. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, right? Grant me the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? So powerful. And that uses words, right? So, and we don't need to use words when we're connecting with the higher realms, with God's spirit, the angels, the archangels. I have 3 archangels that I like to work with and call on. Specifically, I call on my guides. I know one of my angels' names, not all of my angels' names, and they're really, all we need is to energetically make the space to connect with them, right? And just call on them and ask them for help, right? Just please help me is enough. Thank you for helping me is enough, right? Dr. Wayne Dyer said that if the only prayer you ever say is thank you, it's enough. And it is enough. And you can just sit in silence, close your eyes, sit in silence, and ask the higher beings, whatever language you use to call them, to help you. And that's enough. And a really nice little potent secret that I'm going to share with you is that you can send them ahead, right? So, and at the end of our meeting, I said, send your angels ahead, send your guides ahead to pave the way for your meeting tomorrow and lay the groundwork for, the best outcome of the meeting. And that's the last thing I'm going to share, I think. Don't hold me to it, which is right? Pray for the highest good for all. Sometimes, and this is in tune with the, trying to control things, which is what the Serenity Prayer is about letting go of control, in case that wasn't obvious to you, is to pray for the highest good for all. So, for that meeting that we were preparing for last night, there were a couple of different ways it could have gone, and we prayed for the highest good for all, because we surrender and we decide, we allow that we know that the universe, our God, knows what's best for us and has our best intentions, the best outcome lined up for us, and that our job is to get out of the way and allow that to happen, right? Or get in alignment with that. So this is the last point, right? That does not mean that we sit back, put our feet up, and eat bonbons and just think that the angels, God, and our guides are going to take care of stuff for us. No, what that means is that we do what we can, right? We do our part. Remember that success is 20% strategy, and I would say action, and 80% mindset or energy. So we have to do our part. And the key is to take inspired, aligned action, right? So that we're moving in the direction of things that are in alignment with our heart and with our soul, which is the highest good for all. And how do you know how to do that? You spend time in silence, right? In prayer and meditation. It's important to do both, because that's communication with the higher realms, communication with God. Prayer is when we talk to God. Meditation is when we listen. And it's more important, in my opinion, to listen to what God has to say than to speak to God. And it is important to do both. So I encourage you to spend time in silence to start getting comfortable with communicating with, and to include receiving communication from the higher realms. And I'm going to put my starter kit, my free meditation starter kit, in this post somewhere, where it depends on where you're seeing this post. So I hope this serves you. I'll look forward to seeing you again in the next video. And until then, I'll see you in the gap. I love you.